now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there for the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's nothing short. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to him. Holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to have the Browns 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield with it once more. McKinnon complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. It's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The Steelers' 29-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw over the middle, take it in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there at the 1st down.
Downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 to the 22. And again, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He's going to go to the top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say it's out of bounds. Very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were never ready for it.
They got the lead in the 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Browns 17.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long. Like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll try to get some clock to mix it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a play fake here on first down. Seven-yard pickup. Offensively, a big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all.
And this one continues with another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, well, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there's a little extra pressure with that as well because you know, protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, you want it, but now you actually have to go improve it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be they come up facing 2nd and 1. You couldn't ask for a better start to the season than this one. And don't want to put too much stock in it, but a week 1 win really in the return for a quarterback that they weren't sure would ever get back to what he once was.
And you and I both know there's going to be a lot of debate about whether or not he was looking better today than he has in the past. But what's not up for debate, they won the game. And in the process, I do think he made a lot of people question whether or not he'd be able to come back as a starter. Look just a little bit foolish.
So that's a wrap for Church.
I was pleased with how I played, and it felt like Coach's confidence was returning also. I really believed we had a decent chance of turning the season around. It's funny that such a short and simple conversation can be such a turning point. But in retrospect, we probably had already reached a turning point by then.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. And the Cleveland Browns. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. When you see it, you call it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away in the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game. You put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Well, they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards between this play and the last one. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's now locking in on just one target early as he's spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. It's incomplete.
Team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 5-yard line, with this opening drive yield 6. This is third and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you put out everyone's a line of scrimmage, he breaks through.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And he's going to grab the Browns first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive off. Third down conversion here is big. And he goes down now before getting this inside the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 60 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us it was like coming out firing before for the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it. Because now, everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll give it to Chubb. They'll take it in the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they were coming out of the first.
Fuck you, Myles.
Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd get a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It leads to second and 10.
His throw incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Jesus, can't you guys fucking catch?
Safety Carl Joseph there to knock that one away.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down.
No one can fucking catch.
It winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 1 there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. It takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game, He was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
That's aggressive in capital letters with literal 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Jose to the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hit.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game, right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys, you're going to put bubble wrap and put them on the sideline until we'll see you in 2 weeks.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So, Charles, you think about this ball game, really, the stakes could not be much higher, especially for a contest that takes place in the regular season. Wouldn't you agree?
Without a doubt, partner, because the adrenaline's pumping throughout this stadium, including right here in the announce booth. Let's face it, we can see a playoff berth clinch today, and that's got to be the top story. But if that's the case, it also means we're witnessing a comeback for the ages, capped in the best way possible, because less than 1 year ago, we weren't sure whether or not we'd see this quarter.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
In this case, from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Called out a 46-yard cut with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers. And down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Keenan Allen, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch. That brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On second and goal, Mayfield. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Mayfield down. This is caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The down at the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick pass is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's third down. And he finds Stills complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Jesus.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Charles, this one's not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on the pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
2nd and 6. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in for a steal touchdown. Deontay Johnson with a touchdown. The Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. If this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, oh, there's like three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open man on the right side. He's taken down not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around the football.
And a nice pick up there, so take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Mayfield is to check on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage down the field. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it all, not just anticipate it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Mayfield to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arthega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now it's 4th and goal. One play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat.
Damn.
Taking the lead here in the final seconds.
I think we've been watching this right here and gave up.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
They better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
No problem there for the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A tough way for such a memorable season to end, Charles. And you know this quarterback has to be encouraged that he was able to make it through the entire season completely healthy, but making the playoffs again, that was always the goal.
And unfortunately, this comeback will be remembered to have fallen short of that mark, and I don't know if that's fair or not, but that's the way it goes in the NFL. Given plenty of credit and recognition.
As you'd expect, the locker room was down after losing a game that would have put us in the playoffs if we win. But the way the guys showed their appreciation for the work I put in to come back really meant a lot to me. At that point, I was reminded of a very valuable NFL lesson. Even though I had made it back to the high level I was used to, individual play doesn't really matter if the team isn't succeeding. One piece of advice I always give to the young players coming into the NFL is not to take the end of the year awards for granted. Between the star power on hand and the amazing history of the league, it's an honor to be there. I took time to rest up and get ready for the next season. Tried to focus on getting my mind and body right, you know? And I needed it for what came next.
That was a comeback for the ages, and it was a treat to watch.
It was one of those situations where, when you've been around long enough, you just start to see the game different. It's almost like everything slows down around you.
play this and then go to Call of Duty. I gotta get at least 80.
Often what we see is that a division opponent who you play 2 times a year becomes a marquee rival. Which team was that for you?
There was already a very long and storied history between the two franchises, and then things escalated, simply because of modern technology. The first thing that came up during media availability that week was a back and forth on social media. It seemed as if I had entered into the league's most talked about rivalry overnight. I don't want to make this a bigger deal than it already was. At the end of the day, the only thing that mattered was my team coming out with a win on Sunday.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, Charles, it's always contentious division rivalry. It's even a little spicier than we're used to. The well-documented words on social media between 2 of the top players on these teams has really added a layer of intrigue.
We've never turned down a little extra zest to a game, have we? But you're absolutely right. The social media beef between these two stars, in a lot of ways, ridiculous, maybe even a little bit childish as most people would look at it. I'll tell you something, this game when we've talked about regular season matchups, but you and I can remember, so we're complaining. I know we also can't wait to see how it plays out on the field. And that's the thing to remember here. The one with the bragging rights will not be who gets the most likes or dislikes or whatever you want to put on social media because I'm not as versed on it as I should be. But it really comes down to who wins the game today.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Going top shelf for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first part of this visit to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, the formula looking good so far in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first.